Nubook 2, A Journey to Real Freedom, Part 8. "Mama! Mama!" I yelled as I ran out the door to greet her. She finally stopped the car and got out and said, "Hello, baby. It's so good to see you," as she grabbed me and lifted me up. "I missed you too, Mama. Are you going to stay here with me all the time now?" I asked, hoping it would be so. "I sure am, honey. I won't be leaving you any more. Boy, oh boy, you are really getting big," she said with a big smile as she hugged me. "I am big, Mama, I am," I said as I held on tight. I was so glad to see her. I started telling her about all the fun things Grandma and I had been doing, especially about the old big noisy guy in the clouds and the wonderful angels that were watching us. She laughed at that. I also asked her if we were going to the big water. She asked me if I meant the ocean, and I said, "Yes, Mama, the ocean, the big ocean." That was the word I was looking for. "It's called the Pacific Ocean, little darling," she said. "Yes," I said, "the Pacific Ocean." Wow, I thought, I finally got through that one. I really did know it all the time. California is right next to the Pacific Ocean, my ultimate destination. Okay, I was really excited now. My dream was about to become true. Mum had no idea that I was here on my own adventure, something that I was not even sure of myself. I just knew that I had to get to where I wanted to soon. Even with all the excitement and everything sounding good, I still didn't know my dad's name. Mama settled in again, and then found herself a job in town and worked at what she knew best. Months passed by until one day Mama came home with some great news. If I remember correctly, it was around dinner time when everyone was gathered around the big table. Mum wanted to share her surprise. but I could see that she was rather reluctant to say anything at first. Yet, at the same time, I could see she was ready to let her news be heard. She was so young then. "Did you want to tell us something, Mamma?" I asked, knowing that she wanted to speak, and I wanted to hear what she had to say. She just sat there and hesitated for several moments, and then said, "Duane and I are moving to California, and those of you who are brave enough can come with us," giggling with me. Then there was a real silence in the room for quite a while, as everyone silently kept eating. I looked over at Grandpa, and he just smiled, because we had our little secret. As I looked at everyone else, I could see they were truly surprised. I wasn't at all interested in what anyone was thinking, because I was only interested in the wonderful decision that Mama had made. Oh boy, I thought, this is great. I will finally get to be where I want to be, the big ocean. Wouldn't you know it, I had already forgot the name of the big water. Here I was so excited that I was actually in a dreamland and seeing myself on a beautiful white sandy beach with palm trees swaying in the wind, and the sun shining brilliantly in the big blue sky. After a moment or so, I came out of my daze, then looked around at everyone. It was easy to see that Grandma seemed to be a little concerned about the whole idea of Mama moving to California. The tone of the room changed for a while, until everyone seemed to get through their silence. "Maxine," she said, "are you really sure you want to leave your family here and move so far away? We love you being here with us." "I really want to go, Mum. I do love this place and all of you, but my heart wants to explore and see what else there is besides this farm," she said, as she smiled, then looked at me and winked. way to go, Mum, I thought. I have a great mum. This was all like a dream come true for me. And now it was more than a dream. It was very real. This is what I wanted. The real adventure of the big ocean. Are there any people in California that aren't savages? Grandma asked, with a real concern on her face, as Mum began to giggle. Then Grandma sat back and stared at the food in front of her. There was a silence in the room until Mum began to chuckle a bit, and then she really started laughing. I also thought what Grandma said was rather funny, but I just stayed quiet until Mama started laughing. Then I smiled at everyone, because I liked how Mum told everyone. The people in California are just like any of us here, Mother. They are not wild beasts. I don't know what you've heard, but it must be something silly. They merely live closer together and have different jobs than we do. That's all, said Mum, as she took a bite of her food and had a little trouble swallowing it, while she was still giggling. I was watching everyone very closely. It was an interesting time in my life, where I seemed to pay more attention to what others were doing and considering. Grandpa didn't even move or say a word. He sat there and seemed to be listening while he continued eating his dinner, and would look at me from time to time. Finally, the others began to talk and asked Mum about the trip. I forgot to mention that my mum's 3 sisters and brother were also there. After all the silence, they began to share how happy they were for Mum. I was feeling a lot better, and even Grandma was coming around and being happy again. I could tell she was going to miss Mum a lot. Mum pulled some pictures of California out of her pocket she had taken while she was on her trip. As she passed them around to everyone, it was fun to see the excitement that was taking place. The whole family really liked the pictures, even Grandpa, who smiled and then winked at me. I was very happy for Mum, and she was very happy. I realized Mum was an explorer like me, and wanted to know more than just what she had always known from her farm life with her parents. "Is this place real, Maxine?" asked one of her sisters, looking at the pictures, whose name I cannot remember. "Of course it is, silly. You aren't that much of a hick, are you? You learned about the 48 states in school, remember? So you know that California is one of them, sister dear," said Mum, as she continued to laugh with everyone. Everyone continued and giggled and laughed at that one. It was so fun to see everything was going to be fine. I was enjoying my dinner and feeling all the fun everyone was having. "I might come out there and see the two of you some day, Maxine," said her other sister, whose name I cannot remember either. "I bet you will. The place is great," said Mum. "You won't get me out there," said her brother. "I like it right here, where there's plenty of open land and fresh air to breathe." "There's a lot of open land in California too, Ron. You can live in any part of the desert areas you want, with the coyotes," said Mum, as she laughed, and so did everyone else.